Good evening, Linux lovers, Windows lovers, geeks. How are you? Mic check, test, test. How am I sounding? Not sanding. Rick. Hello. Kagan. What's up? How are you? Okay, maybe that was a little bit too loud. Is that a little better? Check, check, sound check. Logan Paul tases a dead rat. Hello, Renard. I promise I will not be tasing any rats. Z! Mr. Peppermint himself. Oi oi, laddie. Z, Peppermint OS is freaking unbelievable. I had it running off of this teeny weeny USB drive. You can see how small that is. Anyway, I'm impressed. Not even a full install. I can imagine as a full install how fast it will be. But yeah, Peppermint is quite peppy, to say the least. So what's new, Z? Everybody say hello to Z. Kagan just ate fancy Taco Bell. Well, I know there are Taco Bell franchises. There's fancy Taco Bell franchises. How fancy are they? Do they have like topless dancers on the counters? Wouldn't even dream of touching. Yeah, we're going to talk that a little bit tonight. I am waiting for a text from my friend, I think, for tonight for a meeting. Some of you know a friend of mine was considering about running for Congress here in Ohio. He finally decided. I did some volunteer work for him, and we got the petition signed. We're now waiting for the validation of the signatures. Then it's on to more volunteer work and hopefully then fundraising for the campaign. So, what's new? Just finished up 57 of Destination Linux. May we ask who the guest is? Hello, Isaiah. Z, is Peppermint the only OS that you use, or do you have multiple machines at home? Right now I'm sticking with, of course, Ubuntu Mate for my... Actually, this is my backup machine, my Lenovo. I mean, it's... I may ask. Hey, you know, don't make me call Uncle Guido in Sicily, okay? Don't make me call Sicily. You treat me with some respect. Anyway, but yeah, I've been running these live shows with my backup Lenovo. It plays nicey with Linux. I mean, it's I don't know, was it 7 years old, 4 gigs of RAM, but it plays nice. So let's see here. Just a rec talk about crazy people. One old guy claims to have been an astronaut. Okay. I guess that's what they mean by spacey tacos. I'm sorry, spicy tacos. Doesn't mean I will answer. That is for our patrons. Patrons, not Patreons. Fair enough. Fair enough. I used to have Patreon, but I don't have it anymore. I guess in my haste of their proposed changes back in December, I deleted my account. I probably should have. I know some of you guys love it, some of you guys hate it. I get it. Not a problem. Hello, Randy. Peppermint OS can give Ubuntu Mate a run for it probably could. I mean, when I tested off a USB stick, and I'll show you the stick again, off a 16 gig stick, I was really impressed. Yeah, I have no problem, and I think I have in the past recommended for newbies either Ubuntu Mate, Peppermint OS, Linux Lite, Zorn OS Lite, Linux Mint, so I have no problem. I mean, if I was to switch to Peppermint, doesn't mean I will, Z. Calm down. I would have no problem running Peppermint. In fact, I may install Peppermint on my older ThinkPad. In fact, hang on, let me go grab it. I can show you guys. I'll be right back. Isaiah says, what do I think of Windows 10 killing passwords? I guess that's very good privacy? I don't know. I haven't heard of that. I did a very nice video, was well received enough. Z, thank you. I call it as I see it. I've been doing this for almost 8 years. I've probably lost as many subscribers as I've gained based of my perhaps hyper honesty. But I call it as I see it, Z, and Peppermint OS just, it works. At least now, in the full install, to be fair, I didn't test it. I don't think I'll have any problems. Yeah, I actually got I got an email or comment from one of the developers from Peppermint, but yeah, you know, sometimes when you don't do a full install, you really don't know what to expect, whether in a VBox or a USB stick, and I wasn't expecting that kind of speed, or at least not in a USB stick. But it ran fine. So, MX17 is also good. That I tested in a virtual box. Ran okay. If I recall, it looked like it'd be user-friendly for beginners. I think it has a nice collection of tools, the MX tools, I think they're called. Great for beginners. I'm trying to think, it's been a while. But anyway, yeah, I would, I think MX17, Z, okay, so Z verifies it. MX17 number 2 OS, superb distro. For newbies, Z or not? I think it might be, perhaps. This is my, I don't know if you can see this, this is my ThinkPad here. You can see, this is before they got sold out. There's the logo here, and if you can see that, if I can show you that right, coming up right there, I think. Nope, hang on. There we go. Anyway, I might install Peppermint on this one. This is just a dual core, 2 gigs of RAM. But it's pretty solid. It has metal hinges. You can see metal hinges right there and there. Pretty solid machine. So if I do install Peppermint, it'll be on this one. And you can see the machine here. Not a wide screen, but anyway. So Z, this might be my Peppermint ThinkPad. Maybe. For noobs, very good. Have I tried? Manjaro, yes, multiple times. Too many bugs. Too many bugs. I mean, I was able to find solutions and fix the bugs, but you know, I'm at a point where why run a distro where I have to solve issues where I can install Ubuntu Mate and I don't have to fix anything? I have a choice. Let me think. Do I want headaches or do I not want headaches? Oh, that's a toughie. Let me tell you. Well, I say forget about it. I'll take Ubuntu Mate. Yeah. Nice solid, yeah. I think that one will. I think I dropped the one that's it's cracked on the side, but it still works, so you know, might as well keep it. Nikolai Pavlov. Hello, Nikolai. Nikolai, how are you? I believe this is your first time on a live stream. I think. If it is, welcome. And I have a custom here. Everybody who is new to the chat, everybody please say hello to Nikolai Pavlov. How are you? I do not have an SSD, Randy. From what I understand, SSDs still are not as reliable or as, you know, regular hard drives, from what I understand. But from what I understand, when they work, they're pretty fast. Of course I'm wise, Renard. Yes. Hello, Nikolai Pavlov. I'm out of water. I'm out of freaking water. Computing Nirvana. Oh, it's your second time live. Well, welcome anyway, Nikolai. Glad that you could be here. I hope you enjoy these live streams as much as I enjoy doing them. So we'll wait a few minutes and we'll take a look at a video I did. I tried to do a video with ExternOS. I had to use my new SSDs will last longer than traditional. Interesting because who's been having issues? Is it Tom from Switch to Linux? Has a couple of those go bad like within a year. Now this Lenovo here, H405 I think it is, 7 years still runs, 500 gigabyte hard drive. You know, it's like I said, it's my backup machine, but man, it loves Linux, so I'm all for it. But enjoy your records, you mean my recordings? Okay, cool. Thank you, Nikolai. I'm just looking at the news feed at the top. Yeah, I guess Logan Paul is back to his high caliber shenanigans again. Why would you want to taser a dead rat? I don't know. I guess when you make millions of dollars a month, you get bored. SSD failures are more predictable. I guess they are. I think I've only had one hard drive, HDD drive, go bad. Normally I could tell though. You know, it runs really slow or it won't boot or something, but decreasing the sappiness level to 1 will extend the life of SSDs. The default 60 is too high. Are we talking like tree sap or what? Chris Gulver. Stats from hosting companies give good stat fail rates for both. HDDs live longer, but each can go bad. Yeah, I would have to say. Now I haven't tested. I think I would rather trust an HDD first. YouTube took his money. YouTube took his money from YouTube. No. Oh. He's been banned again. We're talking Logan Paul, right? He has been banned again. Is that what it is? Oh man. Just remind me, if I ever become as famous as Logan Paul and make millions of dollars a month, if I go to the dark side, make sure you slap me. Just go pff, 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 so I don't do that. It should be swappiness. You said sappiness. I'm like, wait a minute. Are they made with tree sap? SSD was almost last for the rated write cycles, but HHD can last a day or 30 years. Okay, alright, well, alright, Ed. Anna Rita, hello, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Yes, he will not. Okay, so he's been banned again, so his partnership has been revoked. He will not get money from YouTube. I don't think he needs the AdSense. I do, among others, but he doesn't. Really, at this point, he could probably retire. If I had to guess, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I made that kind of money, I would donate a lot of it, man. I would sleep better at night. I love HHDs. I've had several really old HHDs, and none of them have failed. Yeah, only one. It was an older one, though, from a ThinkPad, like a 30 gigabyte hard drive. It was nothing. Only one. They demonetized. No, they demonized him. Demonetized him. Got it, Randy. Thank you. Or they demonized him. He makes $1 million per month, and here I am saving my pennies. I mean, my 5 cents pennies do not exist anymore here in Canada. Ah, very good. BBC reported 11 hours ago Logan Paul has suspended advertising on Video Logger's channel. Okay. His vids were demonetized, but he made 10,000 more from merch. Yeah, I'm assuming he sells like t-shirts, hats, whatever. I sell t-shirts too, by the way. Go to teespring.com and search Total OS Today, 3 words. Yeah, he's probably made as many millions as he's made off the AdSense, probably more off the merch. But if he keeps doing what he's doing, at some point, even the merchandisers or the sponsors have to say, dude, what are you doing? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I've noticed that YouTube is giving the Linux folks a hard time by demonetizing. Yeah, you know, for me, it's a hit miss. I'll have like a stretch of 3 or 4 videos demonetized, and then the next 3 or 4, no problem. I don't think it's the Linux. I think the Autobots, as I call them, I think they're focusing on keywords. In fact, I bet my channel that's what it is. I don't think it's Linux. That's the Linux itself topic that's being demonetized. But if I had to guess, it's probably the keywords. I don't know what they are. And it could be harmless words like, I may say, okay, this ABC app, I really hate how this works. And maybe the word hate gets tagged as non-friendly. It's just a thought. I could be totally wrong with that, but I don't know. HHDs are unreliable and portable devices. Ah, okay. Education channels. Money goes over people's heads, so it's better to have less than too much. If it has too much of anything, it's not good. It depends. It depends what you do with the money. Money is a tool. If I made his money, I would probably donate half of it. There are many people in need. School systems in need. You know, families. I mean, the list goes on and on. Cancer research, Children's Hospital, St. Jude's Hospital. You know, I am blessed to have a happy kid, a happy child. But I would donate half of it. All right, Z. Thank you for stopping by, and tell the Peppermint team not to forget about it. Toss, do you have a t-shirt that says forget it? I don't. Would you like one? I can log back in maybe tonight or tomorrow and post and have one made that way. I didn't think that would catch on, but it has to be forget about it, not forget about it. It's F-U-H get about, forget about it. That's, if I'm gonna do the shirt New York style, forget about it. How does that sound? Hello, Jordan. I don't use the Reddit that much, Jordan. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. If I do a forget about it shirt, what color should it be? I don't know. I gotta think about that. That would probably sell a lot in the New York market, because New Yorkers would understand. Forget about it. Nobody says it here in Ohio. Different culture. That would work. All right, Randy, just for you, I will either tonight or tomorrow look into that, and I'll let you know. I'll probably have it listed for less than 20 bucks. Is that okay? Plus the shipping, like $18.99 or something, if that's fair. The Blacklist is excellent. I just watched an episode today on Comcast. It is the best show. Correction, is the best drama show on TV right now. Excellent show. Good actors, good script writing, week after week, and that's tough to. I studied script writing in college. That is tough to do. Writing stories week after week. So Anna Rita, yes, The Blacklist is my #1 show right now. Do I really need to use a computer with more than 16 gigabytes of RAM? Bernard, with what I do, it would be nice. I could probably, I mean, I've been getting away. I'm running Linux live stream with my backup Lenovo because it loves Linux, so I'm not touching it. But it's 7 years old. It only has 4 gigs. It's a dual core. It's little light. It's a little slow, but it's reliable. So I'm at the lower end of the extreme. It's too weak, but I don't have the budget now to upgrade the channel. Do I really need? No. I would be happy with a quad core, 3 something gigahertz, 8 gigabyte type of machine with a nice graphics card. I would be happy with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with more RAM. Obviously, it'll make things run smoother. But with video creation in this, you really need a lot of RAM. Generally speaking, with the live streams, because I don't have enough RAM, I don't do a lot of multitasking. It would freeze. Forget about it. Randy, it's slang that came out of New York years ago. It might be Italian origin, I don't know, but it would be something like you are trying to make a point, like for example, here in Ohio it gets cold, and I could say, man, there was a snowstorm last week, it was -40, I wasn't gonna go outside, forget about it. Instead of forget about it, forget about it. And that is the somewhat unverified origin of forget about it. I believe the Italian translation of that is, hey, what's the matter with you? No, but yeah, it's a New York phrase. Yeah. I need to get more water. Depends what you do, such as gaming, video editing, a photo, but if not do anything to... No, for you guys, you could probably get away with an old computer with 1 gigabyte of RAM. I can't do that. 32 gigabytes is great for those who think, oh yeah, absolutely. Video creation, Yep. Don McCullough, hello Don, how are you? I'm giving you a virtual high five too. Before going to get food. Very good. I ate. I had pizza, of course. And I need to get some more water. How are you, Don? But yeah, this Lenovo machine, you know, it's 7 years old. It's outdated, but like I said, it plays nice with Linux, all Linux. Dual boot is great. I probably should upgrade the RAM. 4 gigs a little slow. I probably should get 2 4-gig sticks, and then yeah, Don, you know, I should probably upgrade it. Even if I just got 1 4-gig stick, I will probably notice a performance boost. but technically speaking, what I do, the machine I have is the wrong machine. It can be done, but it's not the right machine for this type of production. All right, I need to run to the fridge in the garage and grab another bottle of water. So I'll be back here in a minute or two. Do not go away. And we'll go into a video I did about ExternOS. Phew, that one gave me a headache. But anyway, my mouth is dry, and I'll be right back, so don't go away. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Grab a bottle of water. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm back. Is the background music okay? It's not too loud, right? Should wear like a bow tie or something and make it look classy, like right here or something. Yeah, it might be stupid. Yeah. Refurbished Dells, a little over 500. Yep. Yes, you can. Lenovo ThinkPads, well, plays well. Absolutely, they play well. That's why I have two of them. No, 3 of them. Well, the third one kind of broke, like really broke. But yeah, I have 2 of them. They're fine. Yeah. 8 gig is plenty for most people, yes. For what I do, 8 gig will probably be just about right. 8 gig, maybe 3.0 gigahertz or above. Quad core, decent graphics card would probably be enough for what I do. I try to do as little editing as possible because obviously rendering takes a lot of time. That's why I don't render a lot or very few videos in 1080p, if any. 60 frames per second. It just takes too long on a machine like this. But yeah, there are good deals out there with refurbished machines, and the ThinkPads I bought were refurbished. So yeah. That's right, Anarita, yes. VirtualBox needs plenty of memory. I can do VirtualBox with this thing, but not live stream at the same time. It would freeze. But yeah, if you're going to do virtualization, you want probably at least 8 gigs. Sneaky Linux, how are you, sir? Listening and watching, mate, but I'm rendering video at the same time. As for MC is the base. Yeah, I would feel more comfortable with 16 gigs of RAM, Sneaky, but I could live with 8 gigs as long as the rest of the machine was fine. 8 gigs would be fine. Because I don't do 4K video. If I was doing 4K video, I would probably buy the best machine I could afford. But I don't do 4K video. I think 8K is coming out now, right, or something. I don't know. But yeah, as long as you don't do 4K video, well, high-end stuff, you can do it with 8 gigs minimum. But 16 gig is probably the safest bet. How are you, Sneaky? All right. Flying Tex. Actually, the Mukulu team sent me an update about the new version Shift. I have not tried it yet. No. If it's just as good as the regular Mukulu, whatever they're calling it, I forget. Probably won't have to try it. I still have Mukulu Linux downloaded on this machine, and it looks great. But I'll probably be running more Peppermint OS on my USB stick. I just love the speed of it. It's awesome. Ah, you have 64 gig of RAM before the price ramps. Ah. Well, with 64 gigs, you can run multiple VMs, Sneaky, and render. You have 12 gigs. I do not. Half of it come with laptop. It's on sale for $1,000. So I got one for my wife. We both love the laptops. Okay, cool. Very nice. Yeah, probably if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, 8 gigs. I mean, I've done it with less, and I'm doing this with less, but it's not recommended. So, but my next machine, I'm going to make sure it has at least 8 gigs whenever I do buy one. So, 3 gigs of RAM is fine. I showed you that ThinkPad. I don't do much on that. That has just 2 gigs. It's running Windows 10. Maybe we'll run Windows 10. And Linux Mint Mate on it. So 3 gigs is fine, Kagan. I wouldn't do much on it. I wouldn't do 4K video. Yeah, Sneaky, we were just talking about that. I guess he's been I guess YouTube has given him the boot again. On my news feed, I guess he did something with a dead rat. I mean, is he running out of ideas? I don't get it. It's almost to a point where when a human being makes that kind of money, he goes goofy. I don't know how else to describe it. So it's kind of sad, but I guess he was making millions a month off of the AdSense. But he does probably just as well, if not better, off the merchandise, sponsorships, whatever he does. So he doesn't really probably need the AdSense revenue. It's bizarre. Yeah, I guess he's into those kind of on the fringe type of videos, and for him it works. It's easy to blame him, but as long as the millions of people keep watching it and donating or buying his merch, do I blame him or do I blame the masses? I'd have to blame the masses. If you encourage that kind, now he should know better. He's not a baby. But that's my opinion, Sneaky. Yeah, I mean, here we are. Here I am as a smaller channel, losing money month after month, but keeping this going. I'm basically doing this for free, playing by the rules, and there he is tasing rats, dead rats. That's what I ought to do. I should just tase dead animals. I should just find a random dead cat, a dog, a rat, a bird, and just tase him. You know, to get 1 million views, use the money to buy a new computer, a larger monitor, I'll be in good shape. Total Shock Today. That's my new channel. Total Shock Today. Anyway, Mint runs Ubuntu Mate nicely, except when I try to watch YouTube on it, but that's the size of the site itself. Okay? Due to other machines. Okay. He does promote himself on YouTube. I believe they go back to the comments. I think his channel has been booted out of the partnership, not out of. I don't think he's been banned, right? Does that sound right? I think the AdSense deal is he's finished. Not that he needs it. I'm just looking at the newsfeed. Amazon to take on UPS, FedEx via shipping with Amazon. Why not? Dance on, yeah, Clive, yeah. I look. What he's doing is major uncool. But the people watch, you know, he's treating it as a business, and he's making a living off of it. There you go. Major websites are planning a day of action to block repeal of net neutrality. Good. Apple intern reportedly leaked iPhone source code. Ooh, there's a story for the X-Files. You can upgrade memory to 12 gig, but 12 gig is plenty. Yeah, for what you do, Rita, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, to help peeps, that's true. AdSense doesn't pay too much, really. It pays maybe a broadband bill. Yeah, Sneaky. My channel started in 2010. And I did it as a learning experience. At the time, I was complaining there wasn't a lot of good channels, I thought at the time, for Linux newbies like myself back then. So I thought to myself, it's like, instead of complaining, don't complain, forget about it, as we say in New York, and do something about it. So I learned as I went. I figured I would do it for a while, then stop, but I started gaining more subscribers, meeting friends like you, a lot of requests. There were obviously people who needed help, wanted to be treated with respect, so I started doing more and more. The channel started making money, I think around 2012, 2013. I'd have to go back and look, Sneaky. But it paid, it was self-sustaining. I was making just enough a month to pay the bill, broadband bill, minor upgrades to what I use here. I figured, well, I'm doing more work, but it wasn't costing me, like, if that makes sense. I wasn't putting money in my pocket, but I was asked to do more, like live shows and stuff like that. You remember the Sunday Night News and Nonsense, the Tosscasts with Infinitely Galactic and other shows. I was doing more, but the channel was self-sustaining. So even though I was working for free, it wasn't costing me money. The last year or two, it's been the opposite. It's costing me money every month to pay Comcast, which works. It's not cheap, but it's almost like I have to pay to work for free. It is what it is. So being stalked and outraged. You mean stalked? You learned about Linux by watching Joe. Yeah. Checking my messages here. Yeah. Back when I started, I don't think Joe was doing too much back then, was he? Maybe he was, but give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting a message from my friend. Sorry. It's my friend who's thinking about he's decided to run for Congress, so we have a meeting, sort of like an informal meeting. And I'm doing volunteer work for him, so he's a good man. I hope he gets far with this. Okay. Shocked. Being shocked and outraged. Okay. Got it. Alright, sorry about that. So if he wants to meet in half an hour, he doesn't live far. But yeah, Joe Collins, yeah, he does very good stuff. But you know, he has a very nice personality. I haven't met him or spoken to him, but he has a very user-friendly channel. He speaks his mind like I do. He calls it as he sees it. He does reviews and other tips and tutorials. But back like 10 years ago, I didn't see a lot of that. So I started my channel as a forum, as a community for newbies who maybe went to a forum for help and they were trash talked to. So I am still here doing these types of videos, shows, because I enjoy it. He is a good man in politics. If he gets far with this, his story will come out. It's an amazing story. He risked his life twice to do his job. Yeah. I won't go into the whole thing, but well, I think we'll wait. But his father, a war hero, his father survived the Normandy invasion D-Day and the Battle of the Bulge. Amazing gentleman. I only got to meet several times. He passed away of cancer in 2009. But he is a good man. And yeah, yep, he is. You'll just have to take my word for it. I don't know what happened to Spatry Renard. I don't know. He lives. I think he lives in Florida. Last I heard, he got hit with that hurricane back in 2016, I think. And I do not know what happened. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't know. But yeah, we were doing the Sunday night news and nonsense, and anyway. But I don't know what happened to Spatry, so, but I do miss doing those news and nonsense shows, yeah. Okay, so why don't we take a look at some video I did for ExternOS, and I don't get Extern. I went to their website. It's an OS for the future. Of course it is. It wouldn't be an OS to the past, right? To me, it's like an insult from what I saw. Excuse me. ExternOS is like an insult to Windows 10 from what I saw. But I'll show you some video I shot with my handheld camera. It's my flip video. It's here somewhere. But hello, Switch. Both political parties have good and bad apples. I care more about the person's character than their party affiliation. Yes, I don't vote party lines. I vote the people. My friend who decided to run thought about it since last year, and I said, look, if it's in your heart, go for it. If you're doing it for the money, don't do it. He's not. He has a good heart. Like I said, his life, he risked his life twice to do the right thing, and he's still standing. So good for him. Alright, so yeah, welcome Switch. When we all started doing Linux stuff, it was a journey. It was cool as we were all real crap on our first few videos. But we learned it. Yeah, for me in the beginning, Stinky, I just wanted to learn. You know, I wanted to learn. I wanted people to join me on this learning journey, as it were. I didn't expect to be here 8 years. Clearly, I'm doing something right. But it's been an amazing journey. I hope I can keep doing it. But we'll see how things go. And that's 10 years for you. Wow. Switch, you're going to use Extern as your daily driver. Make sure you have a half a dozen bottles of Tylenol or aspirin ready to go, because I'm going to take a look at it. I did. Let's take a look at some video. I apologize. I had to use a handheld camera. I don't understand ExternOS. It looks great, but I didn't get it. Look, if somebody's watching from Windows 10, I apologize. It's an insult to Windows 10. I know. Alright, so this is what I shot out of the box, and I ran this off a USB drive because that is what the website, ExternOS website, recommended. And it ran fine. But I'm looking at this and it's like, where are the apps? How do I install apps? And one thing I noticed as I was running this, I had to give my first and last name. So I gave my name as, why are you asking me my name as my name? I had to pick a news feed. We already have Windows 10. This was strange. This is a very strange OS. It had a built-in screen recorder, which is great. Very user-friendly. I couldn't get my microphone to work. That's why I had to use the handheld camera. I think it's based off of Linux, but I did not see any type of package installer or package manager like Synaptic Package Manager or Software Center. No Software Center. Yeah, it felt like a very raw, goofy alpha version of the next Windows. Is the best way that I can describe this. It looked great, but it didn't do anything. Like I said, it had the built-in screen recorder, great. Other than that, I don't get it. So Switch, you reviewed this yesterday. What say you? Because I don't understand this one at all. And like I said, on their website, this apparently is the future. I don't think the future is confusion. Or maybe it is. Tony on Linux for 6 months. Cheers! 6-month anniversary. It is spyware, okay. I kind of got that impression. But that didn't bother me. I mean, I wanted to give it, they say scary. Ooh. I wanted to give it its due, give it a fair test, but I don't understand it. I'm assuming it's based on Linux, right? No? Oh, it's based on the NSA. Ah, based on Ubuntu. Okay. Anyway, that's my take on ExternOS. And why call it extern? It sounds like the opposite of intern. So what's next? InternOS. Sorry, checking my messages. Okay. I'm gonna have to leave here in about 20 minutes or so. Does act like Windows just a little less few. I don't think ExternOS. Now it's still a beta. I have to be fair. I think it's still a beta, right? Switch or an alpha, beta? I don't know. As it stands now, it isn't friendly at all. It's confusion. At least Windows 10 is user. Putting aside the politics, to me, Windows 10 is user friendly. I do not understand ExternOS. I really don't. It looks great, but that's it. And on that note, on ExternOS, it's going to the trash. And who thinks these names? Extern, Makulu, although I like Makulu. Makulu. Says beta but behaves like pre-alpha. Yeah, Switch, that's the impression I got. It's like a very raw first stage experiment. Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. Very bizarre. Yeah. I'm looking at the news feed on the top. 911 fees paid by phone customers stolen by states to fill budget gaps. I do not use Chromecast. It's not me friendly. Yeah, it's Logan once again. If putting aside the politics of Windows 10, and I think Switch agrees here, the technology on Windows 10 is fine. It works out of the box. Great for gaming. The apps work. It's the politics behind it. But the technology, the core OS is fine in my opinion. I've installed it. Multiple machines upgrade, even on a machine with 2 gigs of RAM, it works. So, again, I clarified, Anna Rita. The core OS is user-friendly, I think. The politics, forget about it. There's a ticker feed on Logan Paul tases a dead rat. Oh well. I'm waiting for the day where he does another shock video. He drives his brand new Lamborghini, and he has a horse's head on top of the hood or something. Get rid of the auto restart thing, it would be good. I think you can delay it, right, in Windows 10? Yeah, I haven't noticed any spontaneous restarts in Windows 10 for the upgrade. I believe it asks you for, at least it asks you first, if I am not mistaken. So they didn't get rid of it, but it made it more user-friendly. Hello, Spin Viking. Yeah. Yeah, that automatic upgrading, reboot, install. I don't know who thought of that. This is stupid. Speaking of VLC, there's a news feed. The 5 coolest things about VLC 3.0. There you go. Ubuntu 18.04 LTLs could come with Snap apps pre-installed. That would be nice. I use Kdenlive, or I'm sorry, Kdenlive as an app image. I use Spotify as a snap. That would be nice. You've noticed that GNOME is getting bashed by the Linux community again for making drastic changes. Linus Torvalds, 7 years ago, GNOME is an unholy mess. Forever engraved in the history of Linux. You can delay it, but only for a certain amount of time. Yeah, I think it's a week or something. At least it asks you. At least it warns you. Whereas before you had no choice. You could be in the middle of something important, then bam, it does the rebooting. So it is a little bit friendly. And to be honest, right now I don't use Windows. Windows 10 right now is my backup OS. Before it was Linux. But Linux has gotten better. Ubuntu Mate is fabulous. And Windows 10 I keep it just in case. So it works. Of course the update process is still archaic in my opinion. But it works, so. Good luck to my politics friend. Your wife says make USA great. Well, I think we'll start with making Ohio great again and try to fix all these bridges and potholes. It's disgusting. And we're the superpower. Right. Sure we are. But I will tell my friend you wish him good luck. He's going to need it. Yeah, Congress right now feels like a merciless, unfriendly machine that is not to be trifled with. That's for sure. So tell your wife I say hello, okay? That will not be my friend's slogan, make USA great again. We thought about different slogans. I like family first as a slogan. Fighting for you. Something like that. Wait. I have a slogan for my friend. Make Linux great again. I'm running Ubuntu Mate 17.10. Yeah, it's I normally don't mess with non-LTSs, but this one seems okay, as you can see, so I have it. If it wasn't okay, I would just stick with the LTS release, so it seems okay. Sitting here with me listening while shopping for shoes again. Tell her to buy the pink laced ones with the stiletto heels. You know, yeah, that would be perfect. Speaking of clothes, somebody wanted a forget about it t-shirt. I gotta make a note of that. Forget about it. If I remember tomorrow. So keep an eye out for the forget about it t-shirt. Toss Today t-shirt. Kanako would make the Ubuntu rolling. There are plenty of choices. We need make Windows great. I agree, Eric. Pre-Windows 10 politics, yes, that would make Windows great again. I agree. Eric, welcome to the live stream. Always been, we have bash terminal, what more do we need? That's true. Make Linux, what would the slogan be? Make Linux, I don't know. Me encourage her? Me, the suave Italian from New York, encouraging women? Nah. I agree, Chris. What more do we need? Well, we need to make Linux visible again. I don't know. Something like that. My friend doesn't use Linux, no. Got to feel he's going to be too busy with this campaign to learn something new. Well, she has a budget for shoes, plus she donates one before buying new one. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Now see, she should run for office. Make donating great again. Here we go. More friendly, yeah. Make Linux more friendly again. I don't know. The telemetry, yeah. You know, it's, if they were more transparent from the beginning about it, if they were more upfront, and then you had a choice to join in or not, I think a lot of people would have been cool with that. Just be honest with the people, and then do what you got to do as a company. That would have been fine. But they did it in a congressional sort of way, late at night with bills being passed and nobody reading the bills and voting on it. Windows 7 is still pretty good. I believe support for Windows 7 ends 2020, right? I think. Switch, is that right? 2020? Windows 10 support? No more? I don't know. Switch, you had a couple SSDs go bad, right? So how long do they last? I don't have one. I think I will hold off. That's true, Eric, yes. 2020, okay. I guess telemetry is like a standard app in Windows 10. I don't know. It's anyway, that's the way they went. So that's why right now I'm using Windows 10 as my backup OS and Ubuntu Mate as my main machine. So yeah, April 20. Yeah, okay, thank you, Ed. Yeah, so if you have Windows 7, keep using it till 2020. You had one go bad and one still good. Okay. What is the warranty on something like that? Is it 1 year, 2, or 3? See if I missed anything on the news feed. I'm going to have to leave here in a few minutes to meet my friend, do a quick meeting with him and see what's up. Yeah, 4 STDs and so far working after 2 years. STD sounds like a disease. Anyway, 2 years, so crossing your fingers. Got it, okay. 3-year warranty on SanDisk. Well, that's not bad. 5 years, ooh, on Samsung. Equifax breach. You did have one go bad, Randy. I got a free replacement. I'm assuming that was within the warranty period. So that's pretty good service. Nice. I think I'll stick with non-S solid state drives for now, yeah. Yeah, I mean this one here, it's this machine, like I said, 7 years old, still runs, so, and it loves Linux, so I'm not touching it. Forget about it. You want Unity in the Linux? Well, we had Unity, but Ubuntu dropped it in the Linux community. Debian fanboys are always having a fallout with the Arch Linux fanboys. Really? I don't get into those fanboy battles. It's not productive. It doesn't help. ADATA has 5 years. Wow. That's good. Okay. If I ever get one, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Randy. Star Trek Degeneration. That mega vulnerability Cisco dropped is now under exploit. Another year of the hacker, it seems. All right, guys. This is the last call, guys. I'm going to end this in a few minutes to meet my friend. So, if there's any other news articles you want me to look at or comments, Randy, I'll look into that shirt. Forget about it. Total OS Today t-shirt. Probably, maybe later on tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll take a look at it. And then I'll just post an update. I'll have it priced at less than $20 if you would like to support the channel. You can also support the channel through PayPal. That's probably the best way right now and the quickest way. PayPal is used worldwide. You can donate whatever you want, $1 up to whatever. Right now, I'll see you, Tony. Yeah. Okay, Switch. Yeah, check out Switch Linux's Friday night show at 9 p.m. I won't be able to see you tonight, Switch. One of these days we'll do a lot. We'll get our show started. Life in Linux. Trying to get these schedules. It's hard, man. It's now my friend running for office. Hello, pizza. You're welcome, Randy. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so if you guys can share the channel, mention the channel, tell people to subscribe, help, support if they can, because once my friend's petition hopefully gets validated and the signatures get validated, I can't do volunteer for him and do this type of stuff at the same time. It's going to be difficult. We'll have to do fundraising for his campaign and to do 2 fundraising things for the channel, and that is just too much. So the live events may end in the near future. I hope not. I would love to secure funding for the channel at least for this year, just to get it out of the way, so I know I have it. I don't have to worry about it. So again, the fastest way is through PayPal. I do appreciate the t-shirts that you buy, the Amazon links. It all adds up, but right now the fastest way to help is through PayPal. Thank you, Anna Rita. Ripperoni, rest in pepperoni. On that note, pizza, I am out of here. Ripperoni. Okay. I'll catch you guys. I don't know. Switch, I might have time to do something with you Sunday. Oh wait, Sundays aren't good for you? You know what? Just let me know. Sorry about that. I need to go. Thank you all. It's been a joy as always. And I'll catch you on the next one. So take care.